Alright, this is just going to be a small video just discussing the upcoming update 27, which they've released already for testing in the Steam PTR, which is the private test realm, I guess they call it. But these are the official patch notes. Now, they're not fully worded, I think, the best way, and there's probably going to be some changes, maybe. But there's some good stuff and some bad stuff in here. First stuff I want to talk about is Halloween stuff. So they're going to be giving us some really good stuff for Halloween. It looks like we're going to get a scarecrow mask, jack-o'-lantern mask, a hockey mask, and then you also can get the masks you missed in the previous years, like the swine and Beauville cow mask, the cannibal mechanic mask and outfit, and the skeleton hoodie, which are part of the Fearsome Footage Bounty Pack, will return also. And that's on October 1st, so that's today. There is also the Choppa, which is a machete. I did unlock this on my community. It is a good weapon, a bladed weapon, I think. It's pretty light. I'll put a picture and the stats up here, so you can take a look at it. They also are now showing that there are more weapons that were released that they didn't mention in the patch 26 update, which I already knew, and we already knew. The Gladius, the Cannabo. Someone in my comments did mention the Black Hawk revolver, but I thought that was already released, but I guess that's there. I did find that on the map. The PPQ M2, I found that. Classic SKS, that was there when they introduced the other SKS, so I don't know. The Sea and Sky shotgun, I know, was in the game files, but was not released, so you can find that. That is a cool-looking shotgun. And the USC carbine, which is basically kind of like the Doomsday carbine from the Bounty Pack. I forget the Bounty Pack, but that's actually a good gun. Here is probably the worst part of this, is that it's called the Red Talon experiment. Like, I really wish they would stop messing with the Red Talons. This is like the 4th nerf they've done to them since they've been released. And this one is not that good. And it says, in response to player requests that Red Talon hero bonuses be more predictable, we have experimentally cut the following traits from future Red Talon recruits. So, Dead Zone Runner, which grants the Reconnaissance Hero bonus. Now, the Reconnaissance Hero bonus is basically Rooftop Recon. Console Officer grants the Ode Favors Hero bonus. Ode Favors is plus 75 influence a day. Die Hard Veteran, which would give you the Utility Vest Hero bonus, which was plus 10 light carry capacity for the whole community. And Vigil Guard, probably the best one, which gave you Sleeping in Shifts Hero bonuses, which gave you plus 3 beds for the community. Now, what is kind of confusing here is it says that these 4 hero bonuses were taking out, so the other hero bonuses can be easier to roll. This was never a problem. I just want to say, in the very beginning when the Red Talons were first released with Daybreak and all that, we didn't have this problem with the traits not matching up. They all matched up perfectly. It wasn't until the first nerf they did on them and made them all irritable and all that kind of stuff that the hero bonuses started getting messed up. Alright? Because they always matched up when they were first released, they worked perfectly. And ever since they've been nerfing them and messing with them, they've messed up the hero bonuses. So, these 4 gone. The traits are still going to be there. They're just not going to give you the hero bonus. So that's what I didn't understand, because I was like, you can't get rid of Dead Zone Runner, Die Hard Veteran, Vigil Guard. Those are the best traits you can get on a Red Talon. But those traits supposedly are not being removed. Just if you get that trait, it no longer gives you that hero bonus. Okay? Which I don't... The Reconnaissance one, we could get rid of. And the Ode Favors, I think we can get rid of. But the Utility Vests and the sleeping in shifts, I think, are two really good hero bonuses for Red Talons, and they shouldn't get rid of it. And I'm going to show you what regular hero traits you can now roll for that are equivalent to these. If you're looking for these, or what is close to these as you can get. Alright, so we'll go through reconnaissance. I don't like reconnaissance, but there are some people that do. Reconnaissance is basically radio command, the rooftop recon. That's what it is. So the normal hero bonus equivalent is, there's two, basically. There's sufficient caution, which is the majority of them, and there's veteran instincts. Both give you rooftop recon, which is the same thing. So I can see why they removed that one, because it doesn't make sense. I never wanted a Red Talon that had that, ever. I think I ditched every single one that ever had that bonus. But if you want that, you need to get a hero bonus that has sufficient caution or veteran instincts. How do you get that hero bonus? Well, you need these traits. If you have the hero has the trait always vigilant, or designated marksman, former shut-in, hesitant, or used to hate guns, those will give you that same thing, the rooftop recon bonus. Now, I left out the traits that give negatives or make you have a fifth skill. These are just going to be traits that you get, and it'll give you the hero bonus, and it doesn't take up your fifth skill slot. So I know there's other ones. Ode favors. I was never a fan of this one. Plus 75 influence a day is not very good. Considering the command center, just using the satellite command from the command center could give you 20%. 75 isn't that good. And those that don't know, there's a normal hero bonus that's much better than both the satellite and that. It's called Tough Negotiation. And Tough Negotiation gives 30% influence a day. That's a good hero bonus, and that's on a regular hero. And if you want to get that, the trait that'll give you that hero bonus, there's a few. There's Antique Spire, there's Burly, Police Negotiator, Private Investigator, Ran the Neighborhood, Sales Associate, and Visited Yard Sales. Though, I mean, again, these are the ones, I'm only going to mention ones that don't give you negatives and don't take up your fifth skill. So those are the ones you want to replace that. But again, I think that one could be kicked out. I get it. Now, utility vests I like. I'm a very big light carry capacity guy, so I can carry things. Those that don't know, light carry capacity is basically what your weapons are going to take up. And basically, that's the threshold. Once you reach... That's why light carrier capacity is so low. Once you get past light carrier capacity and go to medium and then heavy, then you can no longer take advantage of the marathon skill. Because the marathon skill, or when you update cardio to marathon, you can run when you're light encumbered. So that's why I always want to get my light carry capacity max. Now, there are skills that give max carry capacity. It's not the same as light carry capacity. I prefer light carry capacity because it directly increases light. I don't care about the max so much because I'm trying to keep under the light limit. If you get max carry capacity, it increases your max carry capacity, but it doesn't really increase your light carry capacity. So that's why I like this skill. Now, there really is not one that replaces this as a normal hero bonus. So that's another reason why I don't like that they got rid of this hero bonus for the Red Talon. There is one, the next best thing you can get is pre-packed gear. That will give you plus 5 light carry capacity for the community. So you can't get 10, but you can get 5. But there are some pretty good traits that you can get on a hero that will give you that hero bonus. The best one is going to be Keeps Hidden Pouches. That's one of the best traits you can get in the game. That gives your character plus 10 light and max and 1 item stack. Basically gives them the Red Talon carrying stuff, almost. Plus, it'll give that hero bonus of plus light 5 light carry capacity. So that's as close as you're going to get. The next best one would be Smuggler. That gives the character plus 10 light and 10 max, along with bringing the hero bonus. Then there's Expert Traveler. That gives the character just plus 10 light. Then there's Organized. That gives just the character plus 5 light. And then there are a couple that just give you the hero bonus, which are Mule Driver and Tourist. But all of those will not take up your 5th skill slot, not give you anything negative, and will give you the hero bonus pre-packed gear, which is plus 5 light carry capacity for the community. It's as good as you're going to get compared to the utility vest. And the last one, this is one of my favorite Red Talon skills, honestly, Sleeping in Shifts. That gives you plus 3 beds for the community. Now, there is a combination of there is one trait or 2 traits that'll give you that equivalent, basically. The next best thing on a regular hero is Outdoor Living. Outdoor Living hero bonus gives plus 2 beds. So the traits, and there's quite a few of them that give you that, I'm going to mention the best of the best first. Now, the best one you can get is Can Sleep Anywhere. Can Sleep Anywhere will give you a -1 bed plus the hero bonus of that plus 2 beds. So basically you get the same as the Red Talon, 3 beds. The next best one would be Nomadic Sleeper. That also gives you a -1 bed, but this is the only one I will mention. It does have a little bit, they can be a target of conflicts. Not that they start or instigate, but they can be a target when if you have somebody that starts a fight. Other than that, there's Lived at High Altitude. That'll give you plus 30 stamina, the character, but it also gives you that hero bonus. There is Used to the Cold. That's plus 20 max stamina for that character, plus the bonus. Used to Humidity. That's plus 10 max stamina, plus the hero bonus. And after that, there's Lived on the Bio. That's plus 10 max health. Now, I have seen you can get the health one and like Used to Humidity and Used to Cold, and then you get the best of both. You can get a character that has Lived on the Bio and like Used to the Cold or Used to Humidity. You get a health and a stamina boost, and you'll get the plus 2 beds. It's pretty good. The other ones are Always Wanted to Camp, Deer Hunter, Animal Lover, Camp Counselor, and Slept in a Tree. And that's it. And I put them up on the screens. So that's how you counter this Red Talon thing. So once they get rid of these hero bonuses, if they do this, now you will know what regular heroes to roll for, the trait you need to get the bonuses, the hero bonuses that's going to be equivalent or as close to these Red Talon ones. Now the next parts are quality of life improvements, some fixes. They finally fixed the car flying in the air. They say it's fixed, but they say watch out for it. So we'll see. Now the trunk is supposed to be, this is fixed. I think this was a bug and it should have been fixed before, because you could carry 60 stack of ammo on your character, but the trunk only held 40 of, like, for example, 9mm. So now this is supposed to be fixed, so the trunk now can carry per slot more items than it was, because that was never adjusted. Screamer no longer breaks the windows of your cars. I saw that problem. People seeing some of my playthroughs, I'm sure saw it. Every time the Screamer screams around a car, the windows break out. Even if they've broken out before, they go out again and again. It's annoying. A missing passenger door will no longer cause an AR passenger to slither continuously back and forth between the front. I didn't see that. I didn't have that problem. The problem I see, which I don't even see mentioned here, is every time you drive a car with a passenger and stop, they fall out of the damn car. They open the door and fall flat on their face. You've seen it in my playthroughs. I don't know why wasn't seen and fixed. This I had a problem with, and I was talking about this patches ago. I had to change my key mapping to fix this one. Entering the right rear seat of a vehicle now results in your character slithering all the way up to the driver's seat instead of stopping short at the passenger seat. I know if you saw my Lethal with Nothing playthroughs, you saw this happen to me over and over, and it was pissing me off. Because I told you guys, if you have a 4-seated car and you got into that seat, passenger side, the one in the back, he would go to the front seat, one passenger, but would not go to the driver's seat. So you'd be sitting there, and the zombie just, you have to move your character. It was so annoying. I just changed the mapping on my in the controls, so the left bumper always puts him to the driver's seat. I'm not messing with that. This was one of my ideas, which I'm surprised it made it in here. I know they watched my videos, but I've talked about this plenty of times that when you kill a plague heart, it should still show the heart if it's there, because on Lethal, especially, a lot of times you're going to kill the plague heart and leave and come back and loot it later. And because the heart symbol was gone from the map, you would never know where the hell it was. At least I didn't. When you have 30 plague hearts and you kill so many, like I was killing 4 or 5 a day, 3 to 5 a day, I never remembered. So I never even went back for a lot of them. So that's nice to see. Freaks that are integrated into hordes show up separately. So I guess, like the feral pack will show separate from the zombie horde. Great, but it doesn't really fix the spawning issue. Community save slots now display the map. That's a cosmetic thing. Facilities, actions, report durations that were a minute higher. I didn't even notice. Gas station jackets are now accurate color swatches. See, I don't understand this. So they didn't fix the bug of the gas station jackets people are having where they can't find them. They fixed the color. We can't even see the color because we can't find the damn thing. So who the hell even knows? It's crazy. Retailer-specific radio commands that summon supply drops of vehicles do a much better job characterizing what's delivered. I guess that's great. The greedy daybreak technician is no longer hoarding multiple in-world icons to appear above their head. One is enough. I don't even know what that is. Repair action at the supply locker is now consistent for weapons in your inventory. I never saw that. Characters no longer leap from ladders. I saw that. You could push A when you're going down a ladder and they would just let go and you'd fall, which was funny, but I guess you can't do that anymore. Players using the old school combined dodge stealth combo button can now interrupt their aim by dodging again, just like they used to. I have this problem because I use old school controls. I still have dodge, not dodge stealth, it's dodge crouch. On one button, and when you have it on one button, it wasn't letting me dodge anymore, so I'd have to shoot. It sucks. It's really nice that they fixed that. The sprint action no longer interrupts aiming unless you have toggle aim option on. That's nice, so that's cool. This is not me, by the way. If you have rebound your throw while grappling action to the same button as your aim act, you not only release, it says this will probably only help one specific player. You're welcome, Matt. That ain't me, okay? So give me credit for the shit, the good shit. I don't want to, this isn't me. I don't know who the hell that is. Zombies can no longer see through wooden fences, cars, or doors. Why the hell were they able to do that in the first place? I've always said they've had, they could see you through all this shit, and it's taken them 10 patches to fix this. I'm starting to get annoyed now. Zombies will now spawn in buildings before you enter. This means that you can predict you'll encounter before entering buildings, and you shouldn't get ambushed by sudden spawns nearly as... Alright, so hopefully this addresses the spawning, part of the spawning issue that I've been telling them has been an issue since 26. So now, apparently, this sounds like they're going to spawn a set amount in the house, and then when you go in the house, that's it. They're not going to keep spawning them from the floorboards, which is what's happening now. And it says sheds are no longer guaranteed to be safe. Enter at your... I've always had sheds be a problem. I've always went into a shed and had 20 zombies spawn out of the corner. So I don't know who the hell was not having that problem. Skill training actions at outposts are now... Yeah, some of this I'm not even going to read. These outpost ones don't really see a big deal. You can pause it or go to the Reddit and read it. Bases and facilities. These are not really major things. Missions. Weapons for all. Like, I wish they would stop messing with this Warlord Weapons for All. This used to be the best mission because you could get a Red Talon from it. And all kinds of weapons, but they mess it up so much, it rarely ever comes up. And if it does and you don't do it, it doesn't come back up because they know people farm it for weapons. Alexis Carter now leaves when you ask her to, whenever she ventures out of Trump. Well, I killed her the first day she was on Trump. I came to my damn map. Other stuff, stacks are now that. Slow animation. So remove Red Talon weapon. This I don't understand. This is annoying. We remove the Red Talon weapons and the Timberwolf from the rare weapon container loot table, as those weapons were available from other sources and thus more disappointing to roll at random. I would love to get a Red Talon weapon or the Timberwolf every time I opened a rare weapons cache. You know what I get? I get damn parts and snacks and stamina bottles, espresso. So you're taking weapons out of the weapon loot table, but you're leaving nonsense like that in there? Like, what the hell is that? Why is that not being fixed? Fix what the stupid stuff that's being put in there. Weapons? So more weapons you're taking out and you're leaving snacks and shit in there? Like, come on, bro. That's like the worst. We increase the cooldown. Who cares? Numerous minor issues with the environment, art, collision. Okay, and that's it. That's it. It's already long enough. But that's what's coming. So either get your Red Talons now if you want those hero bonuses, roll them now, or now you'll at least know what regular heroes and traits you can to counter that.